Previously on How Polly Survived.
Literally crapping my pants from that tribal. I'm definitely gonna have to change the way I'm playing this game. I'm really worried because I know that I'm next.
Tribal kind of went the way I wanted it to, which was really nice.
We ended up voting out Catherine, which was hard.
As much as I hated to send her home, seeing all of the votes made me very comfortable in my alliances.
I was not expecting to see my name at all, and maybe that was a little cocky of me.
Now there's just a lot of speculation on who the other is. Everyone's obviously going to assume it was Cassie, but I don't know. She told me immediately that it wasn't her, but then that would really honestly only leave Shelby and Steven of people who I think could actually be the ones who have flipped, but I still just trust Kristen a lot within it.
There were a couple votes for Kai, but it was Catherine and Cassie that voted. Cassie has been definitely a little distant from the rest of the group.
I just didn't think that it would be me if anyone else. I would have to say that I know exactly who cast that vote for me, and I think it was Cassie.
I trust my core group of 4, so that rules them out. So somebody between Steven, Shelby, and Cassie is lying to me. I don't know if I necessarily believe Cassie. She's the most likely one to have voted for Kai. If so, that wasn't a great move. Now, I don't know if I necessarily trust her, and I kind of want her out of this game. I've been saying from the start that I think she's devious. I can't tell when she's telling the truth. She's hard to read.
I was really adamant about working with Cassie to make sure she knew what I was going to do. I felt very close still with my Cows Alliance, Kristen, Josh, and Kai. We talked right before Tribal saying that we were sticking with Catherine, which was, in my opinion, what benefited my game the best. Like 10 minutes before Tribal, I called Cassie and I told her to meet me and Kristen where we were. I told her, I'm set, I'm voting Catherine, vote with me.
I'm pretty sure Steven knows I flipped my vote because there were those 2 votes for Kai and it was Steven and it was Catherine. I don't know if Steven's still going to be willing to work with me.
Now that Catherine's gone, I have to now figure out my new #1 ally. And I think Josh is the most loyal out of the guys. So I'm gonna bring up to him sometime in the next 2 days and, try to form something there.
I don't even remember how Catherine voted out as the first tribal council.
No way! Holy guacamole. Never saw it coming, guys.
Alright, so we are back. Our final 15 right in front of us. Lauren, I gotta ask, what's your initial reaction to seeing Catherine voted out of this game?
I really liked Catherine. I'm very sad to see her gone.
Brandon, how was that first tribal council for your tribe? Was it like
Oh,
exciting?
it was
scary?
so fun, Timon. It was just like the best time of my life. No, it was difficult. I mean, I think it's just so early on, and like we're all just still getting to know each other. So it's like we're getting to know each other on the premise of who we want to like boot out of the group. So it's just difficult because we just met 2 days ago.
Tom, after hearing something like that, like where the vibes are like kind of like, oh, I mean, you just had to worry about voting someone off. Is it the complete opposite for you guys' team because like you guys already won your first challenge, so
Pretty much,
the
yeah.
vibes are up. So, are you guys ready to make it 2-0 today?
Oh,
yeah.
What about Spyglass? How are you guys feeling about that?
We're coming back.
We're ready to take back.
We got this.
We're ready.
Count for ourselves.
All right.
We're ready.
Well, are you guys ready to get into your next immunity challenge?
The 8-person race.
Once again, immunity is back up for grabs. For today's challenge, one person on your tribe will be designated as your caller, while the other 6 tribe mates will be blindfolded and tied up in pairs. Using only verbal commands, the caller will direct the 3 pairs of 2 out across Baker Lawn, where you guys will be scattered, where there'll be puzzle pieces scattered about. Once your blindfolded pair has grabbed a set of puzzle pieces, you'll bring it back to your mat, drop it, go out searching for more. Once everybody on your tribe is back on their mat and your tribe has all 9 sets of puzzle pieces, you can take off your blindfold and 3 people will solve a survivor tower puzzle. The first tribe to finish this challenge wins immunity, safe from the vote. The losing tribe, once again, will have to go to tribal council on Tuesday, or somebody will be the second person voted out of Cal Poly Survivor All In. Spyglass, I know that is something you do not want to go through again, so you guys gotta pick it up here. Baywood, because you guys have 8 members, someone is gonna have to sit out of this challenge. You guys have a second, you guys will get some time to strategize about all that. But with that being said, is it worth playing for? Yeah! We're gonna strategize, and then we'll get started.
I would not mind.
All right, our second immunity challenge, we have Alyssa sitting out for Baywood. Second immunity, here we go. Survivors ready. Go!
Look at my boy.
Both of you guys, come 1 and 2, come towards me. 3, split out to your left.
Other way.
Split out to your left. Okay, in there, there's gonna be a wet bag. You guys need to go to your right a little bit. Okay, now stop. Now turn to your left a little bit. Okay, wait. Almost. To your right, Brandon. You got it. Come back to my voice. Okay. You guys are keep going. No, you guys are backwards now. Yes. Wait, no, you guys have to bring it back to where you were. You guys turn around, number 2, and keep walking straight.
We're coming back with another backer, Baywood.
Slow down.
Baywood's got their third back, tying it up.
Now walk back to where you were. You're walking back to where you guys started. So turn around. Okay, right straight. Okay, you guys, number 3, to the right. Number 3. At the back, you guys returning to where you came from, so go backwards. Yeah, you guys have a back. Sophia, come in.
Okay, I need you to turn around. Completely 180. Walk 5 steps.
I got it. There we go. You're doing a great job.
To Ryan and Matthew.
Okay, number 1. You guys need to walk down the hill. Feel that. To your right. Guys, you're right. Teammates, come. This way. Done? You have to get back.
Count your back.
Once they're back.
Are we good?
One.
Gather them up, Sophia. That's your job.
I wasn't allowed to leave the triangle. Guys, somebody find directions. I don't know, we have 4 of these. We have to make
Swap out, that is allowed. You can swap out and swap in with puzzle
Okay,
maker.
can you get all the sides together? I don't think we need double it up.
Well, yes, you can stack like on the shorter ones, you stack them together and we're making 6 equal length pillars.
Oh, it's gotta all be equal.
So we need this like
Right?
Yes, the lightest one has
Oh yeah, wait. Okay, so
the darkest gradient has 6
Okay, that's
poles of
easy.
equal length.
dude. Okay, that's what I do. Look at that.
That's what it means by stacking
So
them
we
together.
need like one on that side because this is the standard. We're trying to reach that.
Remember, you can swap out whenever you feel you want to. Only 3 people in the puzzle at all times.
Okay.
6 to length.
So start with the black one.
the short black ones or the tall black ones.
It seems that nobody has seen this famous Survivor puzzle before.
Don't yell
You've
at
seen
me.
Survivor, you know what this All right, if you want to swap in,
It's dark to light. You start with dark.
Here, you take the dark ones. We start dark to light, pass the lighter one.
What the hell?
They would have
slightly
7
different
columns
sizes.
right
They're
now.
slightly different sizes. So like that goes right there.
If it balances the lid on top, remember, it's not going to be perfect. As long as the lid balances on top, then your team starts the next layer.
Oh, as long as the balance is on top.
Punching your teammates. After flipping puzzles too, that's pretty bad. Like, we can be excited, but we could have lost more. Yeah. It was like crazy how often, so I was like, oh, I feel like it's just in the air, like I have to like see where you guys are, and he's like going back, and then I was like, maybe don't do that, like so you can hurt someone, and then he just turns around and just so not good. Okay. We'll avoid suspicion, we'll discuss this later. Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. There's no doubt that more stuff is going to come up.
Okay, guys. It's all good. That was crazy. Can everyone
break
please
one
go?
up.
All of Spyglass is working
7
on
of
this
them.
puzzle.
You're allowed to help?
Yeah.
Listen,
We've been saying that.
I didn't hear that.
You can't go off making conversation. You
can't touch them.
You're doing a challenge right now. Welcome to
Can't touch
Survivor.
them. Everyone just needs to be paying attention.
It's all good, guys. Don't worry.
I wish they would
Three people
have.
can physically touch the puzzle at a time.
Oh, I can't. Okay, we can just help.
You can swap out though, but only 3 people can physically touch the puzzle at a time.
The thing is, if you do that, it's going to be hard. You need to get the first layer first. So I
I
guess
know.
whatever
I'm
one
trying
you
to figure.
first.
I'm like.
Well, if you can set up the columns and then we can stack them on top of each layer.
exactly.
But we still need to get the first layer. We have one too many.
Yeah.
I know, we're
They're
like,
close,
they're
guys.
close.
It's
and
like,
high, but
I
this
have no
one's
clue
like
how.
slightly too short. Should we do this?
Spyglass have a
it's
very
like-
good grasp of this
Then
challenge.
that one's
Nobody
not
has finished the
like-
layer
these are all
yet.
different. That's a different size.
You guys might want to make one.
Want to go?
6.
Spyglass does not want
Oh, 5 for that one. 5 for that one. Yeah.
Maywood with 0 layers. Spyglass putting on their last and final layer right now.
That's still crooked. So were all of the other ones.
So are yours.
That's flat. Come on.
That's got to be flat.
They're all just
That's good. Spyglass wins. After an intense, long challenge, Spyglass comes out on top, wins the Congratulations, Spyglass. You guys all want matching black as well, so it's like, that's the whole vibe of going on. They would. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for you guys. One of you will be a second person voted out of this game. I will see you guys in tribal council on Tuesday. Also, I got to vote here. You didn't even get a chance to complete with this challenge, and in the tribe not going to tribal council, so what's exactly the feeling?
It was kind of hard because I feel like I definitely could have had a lot of input, but like they kind of did the pairs by like height, and unfortunately,
middle.
For sure.
But so I like wanted to say stuff, but like I couldn't.
Well, both tribes are 1-1 now, so this next challenge and this next tribal council is going to be very interesting. I will be seeing everybody next Tuesday for our next event. So with that being said, everybody grab your stuff, head on out, we'll see you guys then.
Spyglass is channeling this energy. Einstein here. We crushed today's challenge, and I think honestly the stress of being in tribal brought us closer together, and I think that's honestly like the fire that pushed us to win this challenge.
We came back and won, which was super cool. It was a big like team effort. I'm scared of being blindfolded, so that was an experience, but my partner Kristen was really supportive, and she kind of just like held my hand through it all, literally.
I'm so happy about how the competition went. I think we did a great job with teamwork and stuff. I think that our team in general might have an edge on the other team in terms of the like logic skills and stuff. I would say that we're equally matched, like physically speaking. You know, obviously there are already alliances. We've got kind of a boys alliance.
Where everyone's head was at, who's on the chopping block for the next vote. Kind of seeing which one of the girls we trust the least, which one we want to vote out.
But in reality, the strongest alliance in terms of alliances that I know of and I'm a part of, the Cows, which is Josh, Brandon, Kristen, and me. Personally, at least I'm working on trying to rebuild this feeling of team. You know, I'm trying to make sure that like Cassie feels like she's in with us still, because she is. This is such a team game right now, you know? It's like, it's just not an individual game yet. It's like we want to make it to merge with everybody else on our team.
As a team decided beforehand that we were gonna wear black, I was just wearing a white t-shirt and basically got called out for being the white sheep. I do feel very good with Kristen and Brandon. We're trying to think of an alliance name and we're struggling.
My tribe and I, we've all been chatting all weekend, just trying to like stay in touch with each other, you know, keep the good vibes up. Shelby actually reached out to Brandon and I today to officially form our little alliance. So I'm excited about that. I trust them both pretty well, and I think it's gonna be good.
Within the last 2 days, I've really realized that Brandon and Cassie have gotten pretty close. I've been seeing them talk more and more, and Cassie did tell us that Brandon was her number one. So now I'm getting, pretty nervous there.
Hello guys. It is Monday. Another win is hopefully brewing, but we're currently meeting to try to figure out who that extra vote on Kai was.
Him and I, we were kind of talking about how we don't know who voted for Kai, even though I know that it was Steven.
So far we've eliminated that. It's not Josh, it's not Kristen.
Because we trust that they would...
It's not me and it's not Kai.
Yeah, so that leaves Shelby and Steven. 2 people. Then at that point...
Brandon, I swear to God, I'm telling the truth. Like,
I promise to.
Swear.
Okay, I believe you.
No, but I know that makes me an easy target because everyone thinks I did. Like Kai and Josh both thought I did.
Oh.
I swear I did not.
No, I trust it.
Him and I feel really strong right now. I've said it before, he's my day one. I love working with him, and he really showed me that I can trust him because he was the one who came to me, told me that him and Kristen were going to vote for Catherine. If people find out that Steven's the one who voted against the group, then I will have to cut off that alliance and be my own unicycle. But for now, I would like to still have Steven as a potential, person I can work with. I'm also trying to communicate a lot more with Kai, but if people do find out that Steven was the one who voted against the group, he's probably going home, or honestly, I would be okay voting for Shelby because she's not very communicative with the rest of the tribe. The plan is tonight I'm going to meet up with Kai and talk and just bond more with him.
I just got some interesting information from Kristen and Kai. We discovered that Steven might have tried to form an alliance with the girls. I don't know exactly what's going on behind the scenes with Steven. All I know is I don't trust him at all. I'm sticking with my core 4 alliance. We have the power this week, and we have the idol.
The rules of Cal Poly Survivor state that if an idol goes out of play, it gets re-hidden at an immunity challenge. And the one right after Catherine went home was the one where we were all blindfolded. So now I'm kind of wondering if Kai found something, because he was the only one not blindfolded, because he was the caller. So now I'm kind of, nervous about Kai, because I'm not sure Kai would tell me if he found anything.
All right, Cassie and I are getting panda together. Well, we already ate our panda.
We're taking home our leftovers.
Yes. She said Asian alliance, there's something to be said for that, just that shared relatability, Panda. We're both first years,
Do you think anyone found the idol?
Like, okay. Personally, I'm like, what the fuck was that hint? Yeah, no, I don't know the campus. So to me, that seemed impossible.
I've been hanging out with Cassie. We're becoming friends. I've been low-key lying straight to her face about the immunity idol. Like, obviously I know who has it. I know that it has been found. I know where it was, all this.
Okay, so the challenge yesterday was rough. The point is now we're going to tribal. And the scrambling started before we even did the challenge. Like, people were trying to create early alliances. Like, I got a text from Kylie saying that me, Kylie, Dominic, and Lauren should be in an alliance. And then me and Drew kind of got a little thing going that no one really knows about.
This week's challenge provided a lot of options for me, since I could be a caller, someone who was collecting puzzle pieces, someone who was building the puzzle, or I could sit out from the challenge entirely. I'm tied to somebody else, so my performance can't really be a standout, positive or negative either way.
Me and Drew were tied together. We killed that shit. We got 5 of the colors. I got tossed in a bin. I hit a wall. I don't care. I'm going for my team. I'm going for the win. Unfortunately, none of us knew how to do that fucking puzzle. That shit was wild.
My partner there that I got tied up with, once again, Ryan, love the enthusiasm, but it's seeming like it's getting in the way a little bit. I think my frustration was pretty visible. Just with like this last challenge, I feel like there was a lot of tension going on with the team, like worrying about what was the other team doing and all this rule stuff. I feel like it was kind of like focus on the game, like focus on what we can do to win, rather than what are they doing, what's going on. Like, let's just focus on this puzzle.
I'm a little disappointed that we lost our last challenge. Obviously, I know that we have to go to tribal, which is a bit unfortunate. We'll see. I'm just gonna vote with the group on this one, but hopefully everyone sticks to their word. I know I have my alliance. I think I have my alliance with Dominic and Alyssa and Lauren.
I will say it was definitely like lost fair and square. It was a little frustrating that half of our group was just kind of off wandering, talking to each other, while everyone else was gathered together. Because even if you can't, I know there's a miscommunication whether you could speak and actually input to the puzzle, but even just watching and supporting your teammates, I feel like that's really good morale. I think there were some parts that were definitely frustrating, but I thought Sophia did a really good job calling. It was a very stressful situation. The other person was, a louder speaker than her, so she had to really fight to get commands in, and we finished that part quicker, so I really commend her for that.
We are unanimously voting out Ryan. We came to this decision because he kind of has been a liability a little bit. So on the first challenge, he thought that he got the puzzle right, so he swiped it off the table, ended up not getting it right, had to restart the progress, and it's we won, so it was okay, but do we really want someone that we have to worry about all the time? He is most loyal to me. No one knows that, so I have been kind of convinced, or not manipulating, but a little bit, to make sure that Ryan isn't telling anyone that we have some sort of duo going on, and the only reason that I need to keep that tidy is so that he doesn't tell anyone I have an idol. No one else knows, so only him. The only negative with him getting voted out is that he is definitely loyal to me, and I know he would never vote me out, so I am losing that one person.
Ryan's the meat shield for me. He's the one taking the bullet, and I'm just gonna ride with it and make myself seem less of a competitor. After everything was over, all 7 of us, except Ryan, we're all in a conversation together, and we all said, I think think we gotta vote out the white noise.
I think we can all agree that Ryan has to go. It pains me to say he's such a great guy. He's so nice, you know, brings up the team morale. Compared to everyone else, if it's not Ryan, I don't know who I would vote off. Ryan is the one in the group that keeps coming up with really bad ideas, and while everyone else unanimously agrees, this is what we're doing, like, this is a good idea. He's like, no, how about this? And we're like, that's a terrible idea. The only issue is that no one can find the idol, and then hopefully, like, no one's found it, but if Ryan has found it, then it actually would be crazy.
Matthew has been driving himself crazy this whole week looking for the idol. So after the competition for immunity that we lost, he goes and he runs me through all the clues, and I'm fully convinced that he has it right, except for the last part, which is between brick and rock, somewhere around building 52. There's like a million clues to get there, but between brick and rock, somewhere around building 52. I could not be more convinced. This little cavern between this brick wall and this rock wall, this is where the idol's supposed to be. Someone has the idol. I wish it was me.
I kind of think Matthew has the idol, but I'm pretty sure. So we just need to figure that out later down the line. But for right now, I'm thinking Ryan is the way to go.
So it could very easily be me that gets the finger pointed at him next, so I'm being wary. I'm kind of laying low, doing my own thing.
I feel a little bit less worried about Sophia now. Her and I talked, and I think that she could actually be a pretty strong ally, although I do still consider her a threat.
I can tell that there's some alliances going on, or one big alliance. My guess is that it's Alyssa, Dominic, Lauren, and Kylie. They all showed up 30 minutes early at the same time and were like, oh, you're here too, kind of thing. And I'm like, okay, so I see what this is. You guys aren't being very sly. I just feel like there's a lull in the game right now. Like, we knew immediately who we were voting out. We've been having to, like, entertain all of Ryan's, like, chaos. He's making all of these, like, group chats.
At first I was loving the drama, and now I'm just feeling a little bad. But, you know, that's the game, I suppose. Time to put on our poker face and get this going. It's time to lock in. We're gonna get him out, and then we're gonna win, and so we can chill till Thursday, not have to worry about it, you know?
Alright, let's get things underway, shall we? Kylie, after the last challenge, it seemed that the team started off with a strong start with Sophia being the caller. You guys had a huge head start on the puzzle, but something must have happened where, like, you guys faltered at the end of the puzzle. What exactly happened in your perspective, and, like, how did that affect, like, the tribe morale over here?
I think for me, like, I just thought it was a hard puzzle. I think it wasn't, like, the fault of any of us. I think Spyglass just did it faster. They were better than us at that one challenge, and I'm hoping that we'll come back today stronger, and we'll definitely beat them this time.
Alyssa, was there a sense of frustration that you didn't even get a chance to participate in this challenge? What was your end like, just sitting out there, just like seeing your tribe struggle on that puzzle for like an entire, like, what, 20 minutes or something like that?
Yeah, it was difficult for sure because I feel like I could have said something or helped in some way. Yeah, it's definitely frustrating and kind of sad to see with the challenge.
So Ryan, let's talk about tribal council now. All of you guys definitely came out from a very strong win on last Tuesday when we started out this game. You guys sent Spyglass to tribal council, and now we're in this new cycle. You guys had a whole weekend to discuss, not just 2 days to discuss who to vote out. So how do you exactly figure out what criteria do you exactly see to vote somebody out on this tribe?
See, for me, like, obviously, like, you know, sometimes, like, there's different seasons of Survivor, obviously, right? And sometimes there's just one person who's just extreme pain in the butt, they're being a thorn to the group, and so it's an easy consensus to be like, that person needs to be voted out. And honestly, with this group of people, I think they've all been amazing people, so I've not found something like that. So no matter who gets voted out, I think it's going to be heartbreaking because I think we all really care about each other. And so for me personally, the way I had to look at it was like, if I had a team of like if I was running a team and we were doing tryouts, who would be the most beneficial going forward? Because obviously the less amount of times we have to go to tribal council, the less heartbreak we have. So trying to minimize the heartbreak. So that's how I looked at it.
Dom, I just want to extrapolate that. Let's extrapolate this a bit. Based on what Ryan's saying, it seems that he's going off the base of like tribe strength or just like challenge strength, because obviously you don't want the heartbreak, you don't want to keep losing, obviously, stuff like that. What's your whole thought process on that entire philosophy? Is it going to be a vote about tribe strength? Is it going to talk about, we're going to talk about alliances? What is the exact vibe for this tribal council?
So I think the whole vibe for the tribal council, everybody did their part in every single challenge. The first challenge, we killed it, blew it out of the water. The second challenge, we got the first puzzle, the blindfold part, done really fast, and we had plenty of time to start the puzzle. But all of us were like confuzzled and didn't know how to get past the puzzle. We all worked together, we all like did our part and tried out the puzzle, and unfortunately we couldn't solve it. So at the end of the day, I mean, we kind of have to do what we have to do, and we kind of had to talk to people within this spare time we had and make a hard decision of voting somebody out. So I mean, at the end of the day, we're gonna lose someone that's a part of the team, part of the family.
So Lauren, is this vote going to be a united 7 going forward into that next challenge, or are we going to see some divisions coming in to this game?
Can I not answer the question?
Okay, sure. I mean, Sophia, that's a pretty telling call, I have to say. Like, do you understand like what the whole vibe is like? Why is Lauren probably refusing to answer that question? What do you think this vote is going to end up like?
I think like there could be so many different thoughts going into this. People have so many different points of view of what's going on. I think, you know, it's a hard decision because it's the first one where no one's messed up, so I don't think anyone really feels like they deserve to leave, so maybe that's why it's not obvious. Yeah, it's gonna be sad whoever they serve.
Matthew, it seemed pretty evident that like everyone's just kind of trying to hold their cards just a bit to their chest because everyone's just saying like, oh, someone's leaving, they're part of this family, we don't really have a decision formed yet. What is your whole perspective on that? Do you think that like this vote is going to be unanimous or a united group going into that next challenge, or do you think that there will be division seen at this tribal council?
I think it is kind of hard to tell, like everyone else has been saying, specifically just because like we won the first challenge with a very quick turnover to the next tribal council and next challenge being a Tuesday to Thursday, and then with this loss we had a lot of time to kind of sit with that and figure out what's going on, and so there's been a lot of communication going around a lot of different directions, and so it's trying to find that basis of where can we not necessarily all agree, but where can the most of us agree, where's the because it is not an easy decision to boot someone off, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So I feel like there's been a lot of communication within tribe members, and so I don't think it's very easy to say that we're gonna come out of this as one happy family, but I think we can try.
Drew, I'm starting to notice a bit of a trend here when I ask some of these like abrupt questions. Is that everybody's hiding? Like, let's admit it, right? I asked a simple question, is this group going to be divided or united going into that next challenge? And it seems that everyone tried avoiding the question. Why is that vibe exactly going on with the Baywood tribe? Is it really that secret? Is it the game really playing behind everybody's backs and no one just wants to be the person out there to admit it? What is going on with this tribe?
I think all 8 of us are really strong mentally and strong physically, Timon. And if we could go, you know, a whole rest of the challenges with all 8 of us and we can pick and choose who's going to suit the best challenge, that's exactly what I would do. But unfortunately, it's not there. And I feel like we've all been pretty good friends over the past, I don't know, week that we've known each other. And it's just hard to let go. I don't know.
Well, let's change the topic.
Cause controversy, guys. Don't give in. Be united.
Let's talk about idols, right? Okay. Has idols been like a factor for this vote? Has anyone talked about idols? Are there speculations people have the idol already? What is the whole entire vibe of idols?
We have talked about it, but as far as I know, no one has the idol. I think it is impossible to find. So I don't think it really has influenced the vote because from my conversations with different people, it just seems very obvious that no one found it. So yeah.
strong statement to say like, oh, the idol's basically impossible to find and stuff like that. But we've seen in countless seasons of real life Survivor and even Cal Poly Survivor that the idol gets found within like before the first tribal council. You can even see this season of real life Survivor where the idol got found before a tribe's first tribal council. So is that really true? Like where everyone is just thinking that the idol has been found, or is there some other like deeper like hidden like thoughts that you have, probably the other tribe mates have, where the idol could be?
See, I think personally that with the idol, I think sorry, I'm trying to like remember the question because I was kind of like
for sure
semi-listening because I didn't realize the question was aimed at me. But you know, I think there is a good chance that the idol could have been found because I mean, obviously it's an individual thing. I think if someone found the idol, they wouldn't just be like, look at me, I got the idol, because I think people would just be like, well, let's vote on him because even if he doesn't, have the idol, maybe if he does have the idol, then even if they like him, they'll just get rid of the idol so in case, because that's an advantage, right? And I don't think it's necessarily something to vote people out for because I think that's more the individual thing instead of the actual like. I think it's more to think of the team. So I mean, it was a very tricky idol puzzle. I will say, you know, I think we all looked for it for a decent amount, and I personally don't know who would have found it, just because like we all did work, and it was a lot of time spent into it. So I could see. I mean, I could see anyone really finding it because everyone put a good amount of time into it. But obviously, if someone does have it, they haven't said anything. So
it's a pretty interesting statement to say. I mean, like, hey, the idol's just an individual thing. I'm thinking about the team. Is what basically Ryan's saying. We shouldn't vote based off the idol. What are your thoughts on that exactly?
I mean, I think the idol does come into account. I think being a strong team is very important, but at the same time, this is an individual thing. You want to be looking out for yourself. And I think, personally, I think that someone has found it. I don't know who it is. I think that someone's found it. Just because, like, I was looking and I couldn't find it. And so, I don't think, just because, like, I don't think anybody really has a good idea about who has it, so I don't think that will impact the voting right now. I think if we do figure out who has it, that would impact the vote.
So I'm just gonna take a quick poll and we're gonna end this. But raise your hands if like you honestly think the idol has been found on your guys' tribe. Genuine. Wow, so everybody besides Lauren. Lauren, do you really feel that the idol hasn't been found when the 7 people around you definitely think that it has been found at this point?
I mean, it could have been found, but just we kind of all went looking for it at some point, which I feel like would have been odd, especially because it was like days after we were given the initial clue. So, I mean, I don't know, maybe someone could have found it, but I don't think it's like 100% guaranteed that someone found it.
Yeah, Drew, you got something to say?
I'm just saying, Lauren being the only one not raising her hand, I mean, I don't know. If we all think that we found it, that looks like someone that's trying to hide the idol. So,
sus.
So, I guess, Drew, wrap this whole tribal council up. Can you summarize what the vibe is like for this tribe, for this tribal council in one singular word? What would you describe this as?
Is that your word?
Yeah. No,
I'm doubling down.
this is hard. Difficult.
All right, well, it's time to see how difficult this tribal council really does get. It is time to vote. Sophia, you're up.
Point at the person you think that. No, that would be me.
No, okay.
Congratulations, you have found the location of your tribe's hidden immunity idol. This idol is located in the courtyard between Aglish and Frost Center. However, you may only obtain the idol before you walk back into the tribal council room. You may choose to attempt to find the idol at the following tribal council, but the idol is only available when you leave to vote, not before nor after. Are you willing to go all in? Oh dear God.
can't find it. We'll try on Thursday.
She's looking for the idol in the toilet, guys. She's never. Yeah.
Can I look in the camera? I'm so sorry, Ryan.
I'm sorry, Lauren, but you know, I think you and Kylie were just kind of like gunning to get my boy Matthew, and you know, I know everyone thinks he's got the idol. Also, duck.
And they'll know my phone.
Oh boy. I think this is gonna be an easy one.
I'll go tally the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol or an advantage and they want to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Ryan. Lauren. 1 vote Ryan, 1 vote Lauren. Ryan. That's 2 votes Ryan, 1 vote Lauren. Ryan. That's 3 votes Ryan, 1 vote Lauren. Ryan, that's 4 votes Ryan, 1 vote Lauren. Second person voted out of Cal Poly Survivor All In. Ryan, that's 5, that's enough. You need to bring me your torch. Ryan, you're good. Ryan, try to spoken. It's time for you to go now.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Well, I think that was a pretty intense vote. We'll see you guys will come around from here. Grab your torches, head on back to camp. We'll see you at the next challenge.
Oh boy. Oh, that was the funniest